Hi guys, welcome back. Well, about a week ago I put a video up for the toolfest competition for this year, and what I was doing, I was making a 1-inch shank external with a number 1 Morse taper internal that would fit onto the capstan attachment on this lathe, and probably didn't explain it very well. One or two people wasn't sure what I was doing, but that was the main job that I was doing, making this. Most of the attachments on this are for straight shank drills, but at the end I showed using the capstan, and it got one or two people interested in this capstan setup. Had one or two comments about it, so I thought I'd do a slightly more detailed video showing this. I've never really used this. This is what came with the lathe originally, but I've just been using the standard tailstock and cross slide with it. So I thought I'd, with the people showing a bit of interest in it, I thought I'd do a bit more detailed video of it. Now, this is the original tool holder that came with the parting mechanism on this. The way this works, because you haven't got the cross slide when you're using it with the capstan, this is the parting mechanism that works on this lever. Now you can fit the tool post at the front, or have the lathe running in reverse and have it working from the back side. Now the parting tools that I like using are this type. This is a Jones and Shipman, and these fit the thin cut-off blades that are machined so they're wider at the top than they are at the bottom to create some clearance, and I do like using these. Now this is the smallest one that I've got some larger ones. I use these a lot on the shaper, but this is the smallest one I've got, so I'd like to use this with the capstan setup. But it will fit into the tool holder, but when you line it up, it's quite a way above centre of the workpiece. Now, I'm toying with the idea. There's not a lot of meat I can take off the bottom of this, so I think I'm going to leave that as it is. And looking at the tool post itself, there's quite a big chunk at the bottom here. So I think what I'll do, I'll leave this machine surface. This is hard material. I could put it into the heat treating oven and anneal it, but it's a lot of work. I think there's going to be an easier way. I'd like to leave the machine surface that I've got already and reduce the height of this by taking some of the material off the bottom. I think what I'll do first, I've got this piece of aluminium bar. I'll cut this down. I've got it in a ER40 collet chuck at the moment. I think I'll cut this off, turn it down so I get it to a point that will give me the height that I need to work to, and then we'll have a look at reducing this down. Well guys, I've no idea if this is going to work or not. I've taken one pass and gone down probably about 5-6 millimeters. It's a bit scary. With that in mind, I put the guard onto the top arm, and I've got the old face shield ready. I've raised the bed up another 5 millimeters, so let's try a second pass on it. Well, that's the second pass, guys, and it's gone down a good 10 millimeters now, and it seems to be working okay. I think what I'm going to do is put the spark collector off the surface grinder in this position, just throwing sparks everywhere, and I think I'll connect the vacuum up as well to take some of the dust off. But up to now, so far so good. I may go down maybe quarter of the way with the tool holder in this position, and then swap it round and do the 4 surfaces going down quarter of the way, rather than trying to take one slice in one full go. But I'm gonna finish this surface off eventually on the surface grinder. I'm only using this really to try and hug through the metal and maybe save a bit of wear and tear on the surface grinder. Well guys, I mentioned earlier that I was thinking about swapping the tool holder around 4 positions, and taking 4 separate cuts from different angles, but we're well over halfway through, and I'm toying with the idea of taking it all the way through on one go without altering the position of the tool holder. My main concern was that as the wheel gets deeper and deeper into the material, gets more and more drag on the disc itself, maybe causing the disc to slip, but I've had no slippage so far. I've got a nice wide surface area that's gripping the centre of the cutting disc itself, so I think that's helping. But it will be nice if I can take it all the way through in one go. As I say, we're probably about 2/3 through now, so I'm going to carry on and hopefully get through. If the disc does start to slip, and then I will have to swap the position of the tool holder around, but up to now we seem to be doing okay. Well guys, I do believe I'm going to get through it in one position. There's only about a couple of millimetres to go, and I've still got the capacity and the depth of the cutting disc, so that's a big bonus, slicing through. I think the secret is just take it nice and steady, let the cutting disc do its job, don't try and force it, and you'll get there. It's probably taken about 6 passes with it, I should say, but yeah, there's only just over a millimetre to go, so I'm pretty confident that's going to come up in one piece now. Well guys, success! And it's left quite a nice finish on it. I wonder if you can make that out. Amazing amount of grinding dust it produces. I'm glad I put the catcher on the side. Yeah, unbelievable how much dust that produces. Right guys, I'm going to let that cool down, take another measurement and see how far I've got to go on the surface grinder to bring this this surface down. But I think first job, get all this dust off the mill. Okay guys, I've had the tool holder on the surface grinder now and ground this side flat, so I believe we're at the right height now. So this will be a first for me. Let's give it a try. Well, if anything guys, I think I'm still slightly high with the cutting blade. When I'm parting up with this type of tool, I like to have it just below the centre, and I think that was more or less spot on. It struggled a bit, but it got through. Piece of steel this, it's not aluminium, and does that show up on the camera? I think it does, yeah. It went through. As I say, I may take another skim off the bottom of this tool holder just to bring it down slightly below centre. But overall guys, I'm quite happy with that. So I think that that might be quite useful in future. You don't use the capstan too often, but if you ever have an opportunity to do multiple jobs on it, it does come in handy for that. Well guys, thanks for watching. More videos coming very soon.